Ooh, spirit science. Now this is a good one. Now this guy's a little
Over the last few thousand years,
how should I say? Did you guys know this guy snuck into a hospital and filmed some guy's surgery? And also he thinks Jewish people are from space and satanic.
we have warped our own history. Our stories of the past have been changed, altered, mistranslated, and
like when people want to talk about like anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, this guy actually gets away with it somehow. I don't know. Like, this guy actually, like, very openly in his videos, he doesn't say it, but he uses like religious symbols and stuff and attaches them to people that, like, quote unquote came from the moon or some shit, and they're is a lot. It's a lot.
Completely being misunderstood as we rounded the curve on the precession of the equinox. Modern views of our history account for many things, but completely dismiss many very important pieces in the puzzle.
This is a re-upload, though.
The pyramids of Giza. There is no modern theory that accounts for how these could have been made. Individually, each block cannot be pulled even with 50 men pulling it, let alone drag it for hundreds of miles and then stack them on top of each other 450 feet in the air, in such a precise way that even modern technology can't achieve. Not to mention having it lined.
Oh yeah, modern technology could never do something like this. We don't have giant skyscrapers or artificially made pyramids or anything. We don't have any of this. God.
Lined up precisely with both.
It's crazy. Lost technology.
A golden mean and Fibonacci spiral, and be a primary nodal point of every sacred site on the planet.
A primary nodal point, chat. Yeah.
And that's just one example. Our history is not what we think. Many things that we've been led to believe to be true simply is not. This has got to be the biggest. The field of archaeology recently saw some monumental discoveries that are rocking the foundation of what we think we know about ourselves. Many ancient cities such as Babylon, Erech, and Akkad that were written about in the Bible and other ancient texts.
This is where that guy Sargon's from. He makes YouTube videos?
Were always thought to be myths because no one could prove they existed.
He had an ARC server?
One of them was found. This led to finding another, and then another. Inside one of these cities, archaeologists found thousands of cylindrical clay tablets hidden deep within the earth under this ancient city. The tablets were completely covered in text, written in cuneiform, and tell an ancient story that spans back over hundreds of thousands of years on this planet, describing the history of the Earth and the origins of the human race in great detail.
I bet that's 100% true, and there's no mythological aspects to it, or you know how like every society has like a creation myth. I bet this one is totally true.
First thing we all want to do is just say that they were making things up.
But no, actually, hold on.
But no, actually, they were right because they're an ancient society, and
they managed know the history of Earth.
They don't know the history of Earth because they made the pyramids and actually
Earth, and they were simply creating tales to explain where they came from. However, if this was true, how can we explain how they knew so many things about the universe that would seem impossible to know? Not only did the Dogons know all about the distant planets in the solar system, but so did the Sumerians. They described them all in great detail in these Sumerian records. They also knew about the precession of the equinox. That's a tough one for a historian to understand, because it takes over 2,000 years of continuous observation to actually learn that the Earth has a wobble.
I don't know how true all of this shit is, but I'm just gonna say people have found out a lot of shit because people are fucking smart. People are stupid, don't get me wrong, but like a lot of this shit, and one of the things with this kind of shit is people will make like a million different like assertions, and they'll be like, oh, this, and this is true about the world, right? And you look back at these old records, and like one of those 10 things will be correct, and then people will latch onto that shit, and they'll be like, oh my god, they were right about all of it! They were geniuses! How did they know this? And it's like, well, actually, there's 9 other things on that document that are completely inaccurate, but alright.
The Sumerians had this information from day 1 of their civilization. A man named
from day 1.
Zacharias Sitchin spent a long time transcribing these texts and had put them all together in his books. But many others have also done the same, and the interpretations are always very similar. Not only that, but Thoth has also shared information about this with us, and his account matches the Sumerian records.
I forgot this guy thinks the Egyptian gods are real.
Adamus and other channelings discuss it as well. If you see all of these records and sources, there's a huge connection between the stories. What I'm going to tell you is a mix of what these records say, along with what Thoth has told us for some finer details.
Thank you, Thoth. I really appreciate it.
Please have your own experience while watching this. I'm not going to tell you that this is fact. I am simply saying, decide for yourself.
This is a little bit basic and delicious. Funny cartoon man can't be racist. I have news. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready?
Long ago, when humans existed at a very high level of consciousness, we were in.
I like when they say this because it also doesn't fucking mean anything. I like the buzzwords because they make me feel good about myself, because then I can be like, I'm operating at a higher level of consciousness right now. My frequencies are in tune with the world around me, and I am vibing. I'm in the zone. And then I feel like I can accomplish anything. And then something stupid comes out of my mouth and I'm like, nope, never mind.
It is only on these islands that have the same flora and fauna. Same trees, bugs, bacteria, everything. Science can only explain this if there were closer land bridges between these islands at one point.
I'm bored. I'm bored. Okay, hold on. Spirit science. I want to show you guys when he sneaks into a hospital. Sorry, I'm doxing your Oshi. It's kidding. It's not doxing. He posted this. He posted this publicly on his account.
Okay, I've infiltrated a hospital to find out more about how this place works. I want to know what the modern society, what modern society knows about. From being at the hospital, I learned quite a few things about healing arts and what modern society...
You could open a textbook and achieve the same fucking thing, dude!
...knows and understands about healing. My first observation was the incredible lack of crystals.
Isn't this illegal? Yeah, it's illegal! Yeah, it's fucking illegal! Do you really have to ask that? You can't just sneak into a fucking hospital dressed in scrubs and go in, walk in on somebody's fucking surgery and film it! Okay? Now listen to what he says!
What modern society knows and understands about healing. My first observation was the incredible lack of crystals. Crystals. Because it seems that we, as a modern society, have actually slowly drifted away from more universal, natural forms of growth and...
He's a doctor, chat.
...healing.
Trust him.
And more of a technological-driven way of looking at things. Now, don't get me wrong, because this isn't a bad thing. Hospitals are great, because they're here to help and help heal. I think what most people are missing, though, is that healing has to come from yourself. You are the only person that can heal yourself.
Really?
Yes, a doctor can cut open your brain and do some surgery and you know, pull out something bad, you know, treating the symptom. But for you to truly heal...
Medicine doesn't just treat symptoms. It can fight real disease. It can remove real infection. You can take out actual like bad shit. It's not just treat it. Okay.
Has to come from within. Has to come.
But no, the crystals, they're the ones that actually do that. Yeah, what cool medical advice. I'm sure this will not cause any harm at all.
From yourself. Now, if I was, for example, to break my leg or something, and in the past I've actually
I'm a
broken my
surgeon!
thumb, I would, of course, go to a hospital and get that repaired. That's what they do. The hospitals, it seems, are very good for helping the physical body repair itself. Now, of course, the self has to be the one to repair all parts of the self. If you fix your body, that's one aspect out of your whole being. You still have your mental body. You still have your conscious self that you go about your day with and experience reality. So by just repairing your physical body, wonderful, but you have to take the responsibility to fix the rest of you as well.
It almost sounds like he's talking about mental health, but notice he makes a distinction and says it's your mental body. It's not treating your mental health. You need to treat your mental body. You need to have fucking crystals to fix your real problems.
The thing that's missing, however, in hospitals today is the word healing. The healing process within the hospitals are not the most centered towards healing, at least in the hospitals that I've experienced. And have experienced in the past. I don't doubt that many of them are much more based around wellness of the self and keeping the self
you could have cut that out. Okay, and then it ends. Wow. That's the guy who runs Spirit Science, chat. That's the... Oh, man, I'm trying to remember what other crazy shit is out there. I used to binge this kind of shit. I'm surprised this was only uploaded a year ago. There must have been, like, an older version that got taken down. But yeah, he snuck into a hospital and filmed somebody's surgery. Did he delete all the ones with, like, racist connotations?
everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Low Effort Clips. That's right, Low Effort Clips, right here on YouTube.com. Yeah, and hit the notification bell. Yeah.